This is a Latvian National Armed Forces Field Ration Menu 5. Now weighing in at 1 pound 9 ounces and containing 2,079 calories, 2 of these rations could easily be sufficient for an active soldier's calorie requirements for 1 day. So without further ado, let's check this out. Alright. Oh, look at that. Some vacuum sealed rye bread. 100 grams. And this looks to be the main course here. Some meal with meat and vegetables. Alright. Something's kind of leaked. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to set that right there. Something's kind of greasy on it. Alright, what's this? This is some hard candies. And this is the bacon and cheese risotto. Yeah, something burst in here. I'm not sure what it was. That's always fun. Okay, and here's an accessory packet with what looks to be like quite the amount of coffees. I think this is what went. Either this or I'm not sure yet. This is some honey. Something blew up in here. Ah, there we go. It's the apricot jam. Look at that. That's, oh boy. And some sort of espit stove with 4 interesting little fuel tabs. Box of matches. And what looks to be some raisins and almonds. Alright, in this beverage / accessory packet here, 2 big 20-gram packs of sugar, and get a spoon. That does not look all that sturdy. Four Nescafe instant coffees, Lipton Yellow Label tea, and 1 citrus wet nap. Or moist towelette. And this espit stove, which we can definitely use to heat up that main course. Now that looks pretty good. Alright, so let's get this out onto a tray. Nice! Okay, let's first start off with that coffee. I hope Latvia likes strong coffee, because I do. And that tea. Just some standard Lipton Yellow Label. Definitely smells nice. I'm just going to split 1 sugar for both of these. Alright, now I'm going to be checking out this main course, which is meal with meat and vegetables, including beet. So we'll find out what meat this is, hopefully. That has a fantastic smell to it. Like an interesting kind of deviled ham kind of smell. Almost tangy. It's making my mouth water, and this stuff's not even heated up yet. Look at that rooster. What kind of book of safety matches are these? That's lit. While that's doing its thing, you can check out the rest of this. That's an instant sizzle. Let's poke it with a spoon real quick, for good measure. So while that's heating up, we're going to check out this rice risotto. This rice, cheese, and bacon risotto smells, wow, that smells amazing. This is heating up relatively fast. I gotta try out this coffee real quick. Oh, that's perfect. 3 packs in 16 ounces. That was definitely the way to go. This stuff is rendering, and look at that. That's awesome. So let's add some water to this rice cheese risotto. And we just want to add a little bit at first, because you can't take it out after you add it in. This is an excellent little Esprit stove. Works a lot like the French RCIRs in appearance and overall performance. Oh, that's looking really like a rich, and I can smell it from here, and those little bacon bits. That's a decent looking little risotto. That smells incredible. It has a slight alcohol smell. You know, that yeast. It's very comforting though. It smells like a bakery. I can smell some caraway seed, and look at the glistening look to it. That is shelf-stable rye bread, and that's 2 pieces right there. Let's try and get those separated if possible. Not looking like you can really separate them, but I can definitely break in half. That's, on its own, wow, that really does taste like a interesting ration snack. It's the only way I can put it. You know, that with preservatives and processed kind of glistening texture. It's fantastic though. That's really good rye bread because you can taste some caraway seed. It still tastes natural in its actual flavor. The texture and consistency absolutely tastes like a ration. You know that's shelf stable. These raisins and almonds. That's a wholesome looking snack right there. Some golden raisins and what look to be raw almonds. Excellent source of magnesium, potassium, you got some fiber. This is good energy right here. Yes, those almonds are raw. This tea, very basic. That's a quality commercial lemon tea. It just goes perfect with that little bit of sugar. Gives it this caramelized sweetness that really is one of those things that you definitely look for in a quality black tea. So now, these hard candies, they look to be kind of melted together here. What's going on? Just one more. Let's look at this one. Tetra. I don't know. This might be the weakest link of this ration in terms of, I mean, when you're getting your fingers sticky and you got pieces of plastic, you know, it's, let's see if the challenge is worth it. Coconut pineapple. That's like pina colada. But now I'm tasting like a minty eucalyptus mixed with pineapple and coconut. I don't know why, but that kind of tastes like a cough drop. I think I like it. It's unusual. Kind of a breath freshening palate cleanser. Also very sticky. So we'll check out that wet nap. I've seen those same wet naps in Lithuanian rations. It's a very strong lemon citrus oil kind of smell. Detergent. It's a decent wet nap. And get your money's worth out of that. So this apricot jam that burst, I still have to look at it and try it out because I love apricot jam, and jam is something I don't like to waste. Oh wait, but before I do, I gotta try this out while it's still nice and hot. It's either beef or pork, can't tell. Okay, that's beef. And that is truly amazing. That is a very slow cooked beef, very rendered. Kind of has a slight vinegar tanginess to it. I could eat this really fast, that's for sure. You know what it is? It tastes like there's a pickled cabbage and beets. It's a very tangy. Oops. This is one of the best things I've ever had in a ration. Very under-processed, not filled with preservatives. I'm sure the shelf life on this wouldn't be all that long, but the trade-off is some incredible food that you'll definitely be eating before, you know, it spoils, that's for sure, hopefully. Let's put that apricot jam on some bread here and see how this fares. The only downside of the rye bread is the 2 slices, you'd have to cut them because they have kind of fused together. Wow, that tastes like a dessert. With the jam, it's so sweet and so chewy that it literally tastes like some sort of pie or something, like a rye flavored, not overly sweet pie. Apricot pie. That apricot jam lost a little bit of its moisture when it leaked, but the gist of the flavor is still there. And I can definitely say Latvia put some good apricot jam in their rations. Too bad these little pats of them, like these little plastic containers they're in, are not very sturdy. Look at this honey. Again, not an overly processed honey. This looks to be of good quality. I like that, how it is not just some sugar. This is real honey. You can tell. This is the real deal. It's a little bit granular. That is exceptional honey. I don't want to miss a bit of it. Okay, now for this risotto. This cheese and bacon instant risotto. Let's see how well this thing has rehydrated. Perfectly. May have cooled off just a tad bit. It's just a little past lukewarm, but that's definitely worth that full rehydration and not adding too much water to what is definitely one of the best sides I've had in a ration. That cheddar cheese, that white cheddar and bacon flavor is natural. That's an addictive flavor. I could stand right over here right now and eat this whole thing without thinking twice. White cheddar cheese and bacon. That's a fantastic combination. That right there. This whole ration. I want to thank MRE Mountain off eBay. He gave me this ration. And MRE Mountain sells all sorts of various international MREs and US on his shop on eBay. Check him out. But yeah, look at this. I mean, this is just so absolutely wholesome and real. This right here, this shredded, slow-cooked beef, it's so rendered. I just can't help myself. So I gotta check out this rye bread with some honey. I mean, look at that honey. That's like frosting. The rye bread tastes like dessert with either one of these. Wow. If I'd mixed that jam and honey together on a piece of bread, I think that's the only thing that could have made it better. Oh wow. Excellent tea. This whole ration has been a real treat. Really is one of the better military rations currently produced right now. Everything in this is nutritious, not overly processed, and it tastes fantastic. I mean, the only thing I think that might be a little weird are those kind of cough drop flavored hard candies. That cheese risotto. Now this rye bread, probably the most interesting part of this ration, this and the main course. What I like is it's not too dry. I mean, even if you didn't add jam or honey to this, it still would not be overly dry. It's a moist bread, which you can't say the same for a lot of other breads, and certainly not biscuits in a lot of these rations. They're very thirst-provoking. This isn't. And that honey, it really tastes like frosting. Well, that was a Latvian National Armed Forces Field Ration Menu 5. Very nutritious and definitely palatable, I'll say that. Not bad. Anyway, this is Steve 1989 off MRE Info. Hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.